I just spent the morning being massively inspired by my colleagues Ian and Jazz. Spent the evening nattering on about education last night, as we do. And my story, very briefly, is going from a primary school teacher, a TA in a primary school, then a primary school teacher, and then a supply teacher in a secondary school, and eventually an English teacher, and discovering that a lot of children in Key Stage 3 were moving from primary, secondary, and sort of losing their ability to be the best learners they could be. And I found this really frustrating. So I sort of looked in, did the research, found out I'd always been interested in anxiety and learning and resilience because I was an anxious person. And so I set up a course for my Key Stage 3 students in learning to learn, metacognition, emotional intelligence, all those sorts of things. And it made a massive difference to our school, and it was really powerful. So I'm going to share some of that with you today. But I'm also going to tell you, the stuff I'm going to share with you today has been everything that has helped me go from a quivering wreck, who when I got married couldn't even say my wedding vows, I had to mouth them. I had to mouth them because I was too nervous. I had a complete phobia about public speaking. And years and years later, I've been a head teacher now, and I do talks to huge numbers. And so everything I'm going to talk to you about today is how I personally sort of struggled for years, decades, with that issue, that problem of being anxious. I'm still an anxious person. I get my airport anxiety. And I actually, last night, driving to the hotel, got my usual find the way anxiety. So yeah, I'm an anxious person, but I suppose what I've discovered is it's all inside here. And now I know how to manage it. And the stuff I'm going to share with you today is really was for me and for you as well as for your kids. So I hope it's going to be helpful, I hope it's going to be useful. And I think that if you can model some of this stuff we're talking about today, and I am going to give you some strategies and ideas as well to use in the classroom, it really will do exactly what Jazz was talking about earlier. It will inspire your students to be like you and to follow your lead in terms of being resilient and confident and understand how your mind and your thinking works. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about our thinking. So, I call myself a neurotic optimist. I'm an optimist, but I'm a bit neurotic. I see danger everywhere. I do see danger everywhere. But I suppose what I have learned is that in the end, we all are in our separate realities, and we all create our own experience of this life. And that's really what I want to talk to you about today. Because in the end, if we can help kids see struggle as growth, if we can help them think when they're struggling with something, when all of us, when we're struggling with our teaching, when we sort of go in and have a messy lesson that goes all wrong, instead of thinking, God, I'm a rubbish teacher, you actually think, you know what, I learned so much from that. That is a really hard mind shift. But if you can get kids to see struggle as growth, like they do when they're toddling around learning to walk and talk and play, they see struggling as fun. And growth, they don't see it as, I'm a bit thick, as our kids do sometimes. So I'm hoping that we can help our youngsters see that when you struggle, that's the bit when you go. When I became a head teacher and discovered we had a £500,000 deficit, and I had to make a load of people redundant, and had to go and completely redo, sack my business manager and do all the finances myself. My God, did I struggle? Did I struggle? But looking back, did I grow? And I suppose that's the simple sort of lesson about growth mindset. You know, in the end, we are hardwired, every one of us, to be resilient. When you were born, when you were a baby, you were massively resilient. So every one of us has got all that resilience there. The only thing getting in the way of being super resilient for you or your students is all the thinking, all the worrying, all the, as I put it, time travelling. What might happen if? And what did I say yesterday? And what do people think of me? Judgment, comparison, all that stuff is what gets in the way of our innate, brilliant resilience, because it's there in every one of us, which is why we survive That's why we survived as a race. So, you know, we know all the facts. We know that there's lots of stuff out there saying that kids are afraid and anxious and worried and you know, got all sorts of problems with their mental health. And I worry about that 30% of teenage girls suffer from anxiety, because I know boys do too. That's what growth mindset is. And I know you've all heard of growth mindset. I do a lot of training on it. Lots of schools say, oh, we've done growth mindset. But actually, are you living, breathing, and continuing your journey in growth mindset for yourself as well as your students? Because that links in with everything we're talking about today. I want to ask you now to look inside your heads, inside your own heads. I want you to look inside your head and decide what is the state of your mind at the moment. What mood are you in? If 10 out of 10 was fabulous, she's about to go on the most fabulous world cruise or whatever, and 5 was still okay, just get a number that represents the state of your mind at the moment. Have you all got a number? Right, your challenge, your 30-second challenge, is you're going to turn to the person next to you and you're going to put them in a better mood in 30 seconds. Off you go. Giving each other feedback, letting each other know how we communicate, is really crucial, really important. I always say at this point, usually I have my husband here with me, training with me, and I do say at this point, he doesn't mind, honestly, that I've spent the last 20 years changing my husband's default setting of misery to the happy person you're going to see today. He usually leaps up and smiles. He honestly doesn't mind. But he has a default setting, which is quite a low mood. And that's fine. And low moods are absolutely fine. Being in a bad mood, it's fine. Being in a good mood is great and healthy. And actually, if you can be an optimist, you'll live longer. But being in a bad mood is fine, as long as you don't think it means anything. Because it doesn't mean anything. It just means I'm in a bad mood. And it'll go. And then you can let it go more quickly. So the interesting thing is about moods, is that you can actually, when you are in a good mood, when you are upbeat, you have got more energy, you are more open-minded, you are a bit braver. And really what we've just been doing there is that process of metacognition. That's it. Metacognition, research is showing us now that it is the magic formula for helping especially disadvantaged and older children to be the very best learners they could be and to make more progress. Metacognition. Being able to step back from your thinking and realise it's possible to think in a different way.